Today we will do another topic in grammar, that is prepositions. Okay. Now here are following sentences which we will read. The baby is on the bed. I am scared of spiders. The diver jumped into the pool. In each of the three sentences, the prepositions comes before the noun, like on, off, into. These are the words which we call prepositions, and they are coming before the nouns like bed, spiders and pool. Now, actually the preposition is a part of speech, and it tells us about the position of a noun or a pronoun and how it is related with another noun or pronoun in a sentence. So we are able to know the position, okay, where that particular noun position is there according to the noun or pronoun which is there in a sentence and how it is related to other nouns or pronouns in a sentence. Now, types of prepositions. Prepositions of time. Now, when we use these words, it refers to prepositions of time like before, after, during, from, since, for, within, by, till, at, in, on. So, for example, school reopened on Monday. We were on holiday for a month before. So here you will find like school reopened on Monday. So we are telling about the time, means when the school reopened, and also for how many days we were on holiday. So for all this time we refer to prepositions of time. Next is your prepositions of position or place. So when we use these words, it tells us about the position or place of a noun or a pronoun, like at, on, in, beside, behind, beyond, above, over, under, below, near, among, between. Like for example, the students are waiting in the assembly hall. Now, in word is generally used for a big area which is surrounded and covered with the three sides. Okay, and for a bigger area we use generally in. Then a few among the younger students are very excited. So among also we use for the nouns which are more than you may say two. So we use among. So this is another type of prepositions. Then prepositions of motion, by which we come to know the movement of the nouns or pronouns, like towards which it is moving. So to, towards, out of, into, at, over, across, up, down, around, along, against, through, from, of, for. All these words are prepositions of motion. For example, the boy threw a stone at the dog. So when I say at the dog means the position of the stone is at the dog. So here we are able to relate the relation, that is the positions, like where is the stone? At the dog. So at is used to show the motion. That stone is thrown at the dog. We were on holiday for a month before that. So again here for is again showing us that we were for a holiday, means towards that motion it is indicating. Prepositions can also be classified as simple prepositions that consist of only one word like at or on, and compound prepositions that are made up of more than one word like in place of, away from, in case of. So when I say compound, you may find here that it is consisting of more than one word, but simple generally consist of one word, which is simple prepositions. The word at, on and in can be used both as preposition of time and prepositions of position. So at can also be used as preposition of time and preposition of position, on also and in also, like in last example just now we saw. The word at can also be used as a preposition of motion. These sentences showing the correct use of some prepositions that are often confused. Now here you will find the difference, like when I say beside it means different, but when I say besides it means different. So when we are saying only beside, it means by the side of, and when I am adding s to besides, it means in addition to. So the cat slept on the bed beside the little boy. Now beside the little boy means by the side of the little boy. But when I see the next example, besides this cat, he has two other pets. So here besides means in addition to this cat, means he is having the cat, but in addition he has other two pets also. So here the meaning changes. Now the sentences showing the correct use of some prepositions that are often confused, we will continue. The second one is of. Now when I use a single F, it means to indicate the origin, cause or material, etc. And double F, when I use, it means from, away or not on. For example, the dress is made of silk. So we are trying to tell here that this dress is of which material. The toddler fell off the chair. So off means he was now away from the chair, as he has left the chair because he has fallen down. So these two meanings differ. Since is used to indicate a point of time in the past when an action started. From can be used to indicate an action in the past, present or future. The child has been ill since Friday. So here since Friday means we are indicating the past Friday, since when the child has been suffering from illness. My son begins schools from today. So to indicate an action in the present, we are using from. Between is used when we speak of two things or people. Among refers to more than two people or things. Like Megha is standing between Shreya and Neha. So here between the two persons we are using the word between. The cadets distributed the fruits among children. Now among we are using because here more than two children are there. So many children are there. So we are using among. So between two, for two we should always use between, and for more than two we should always use among. So children, these were certain prepositional words which you came across. So you very nicely go through the video, and you are supposed to revise the chapter along with the examples, and you have to do the exercises 1, 2 and 3 which is given in the chapter, and no need to do in the copy, do in the book. So till then, take care. Goodbye.